I had to put my other phone in the freezer. I hope I didn't lose all these viewers. Sorry. You know, old phones overheat. Is the picture good? I had a good bunch of viewers and I lost all my viewers. Is the picture still good? Thank you, Tate. Ah, I lost all my viewers. Well, technical problems, right? I'm sorry, as I said, I'm just a regular person sharing my hobby, and all I have are my old phones, which I keep and don't trade in, and my scope. So sometimes the phones overheat, particularly when it's in 98 degrees all day. He's waiting for Mama. You know what? It might fly again, but get ready, I'm switching you. Is what we're filming, this big rock. Hang on. Oh, I moved. That's okay, I know where it is. Where's my rock? Oh, come on, where's the rock? I didn't move this much. Oh, crap. Okay. I didn't move that far. I'm too low. We need to go just a bit higher. I'm too high. Too low. I'm getting there, don't worry. It's very finicky when it's manual. Right. The only problem is that if it flies off, I might lose it. Let me look. Bit more. All right, I'm all the way zoomed in. Is the picture okay? Okay, Falcon, if you've got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. I never said I was a professional. I'm working with just a phone and a manual scope. And I am a mile away, looking 650 feet up. Thank you. I'm sure that AI's got perfect videos which aren't moving and are totally focused in. I'm sorry, it's just that I have had a few people making funny comments before. I just share my passion, wildlife. And all I've got is a phone. I'm working here. I don't own that property. If I did, I more than likely would have the perfect equipment. It's okay, Falcon. I'm just saying. Yesterday I got a few remarks on nasty language and whatever. And I guess I'm a hot-blooded woman. So all is good. I'm just saying. I make that disclaimer at almost every start of the stream. All I've got is old phones and scopes. Yes, I'm French. Well, I was born in France. I lived 21 years in France, and I naturalized myself as an American. So I'm French born, but I am American. With a very strong French accent. Living in Colorado, and I learned English in England, so sometimes I mix my words. It's okay, Falcon. I just didn't know if you know, I'm sure you're used to it being on social platform. It starts like that and then it goes downhill. We had a few, I guess you can call them trolls. Citizen, correct me. And some of them were quite rude, meaning very poor language. But thank you for your sir. Until you enjoy wildlife. And then if the breeze picks up, it's really going to move. So what you're seeing right now, I'm still outside, is just the heat waves. because it's been one hot. And we have more evacuation in Colorado because we've got quite a few fires burning. Oh, please don't fly. I can't follow you with that scope. It actually yawned because I didn't hear any sounds. Hello? Yes, Volkan, it's been very hot. And it's because I was on another stream and my phone overheated, so I had to disconnect. Um, but Mama and Papa came and it's hungry, it's been calling. So it learned to fly recently, and now it's waiting for Mama and Papa to come back to drop off some food. So it's kind of getting ready. Hopefully we get to see it. Once he dropped the food, Eaglet's going to protect his food by putting his wings over it and make a lot of noise. Mama will bring the fish. She's done it in the last few days. She'll bring food, but then she'll try to take it back from him, and that's to teach him how to protect his food. Hey, the nut house. Hey, Kelly Aries. Good. So Mama and Papa finally came out of retirement. Where he flew, it flew with them, and I had to disconnect because my old phone was overheating. So as soon as it publishes, you can rewatch that. And right now, it's waiting for one of them to come back with food. Will they come back? I don't know. And I risked it by switching the scopes from the small scope to the big scope, so you can get a nice zoom in. However, if it flies off, we're done, because there is no way I can follow it with the scope. Dad came back, Nut House. Linda K, yeah. He came back because he got worried about the child support bill. Colorado, Kelly. Colorado, US. Yeah, he got a court order, go back home or pay. Try to center it a bit. The nut house. Too funny. I need to go on live messages too. All messages. Hey, butterfly. At least you're getting a good zoom in. Elementas rasmake. Sorry if I butcher your name. Hey, Matt. A something 3 effect. The lifespan 80 to 35 years, one which was rescued and could not be rehabilitated by the Rapture Center, was rescued 30 years ago as an eaglet and died this past January at 30 years. 30 to 35. I believe in captivity they can go a lot longer, like 50. Yeah, if you look in my playlist and the Golden Eagle, you'll see the old nest. It's over 35 years old. And it's huge. It's humongous. This new nest, this is a young pair. But the old pair of eagles, I watched them for 10 years. This is the first year I don't see them because they were disrupted by humans. But the nest is over 35 years old, according to the Rapture Center who has followed them, and biologists. And it held perfect in high winds, 100 miles per hour wind, gust wind, and it held. It's definitely made for tornadoes and whatever. That thing is huge. If you go on my playlist, and I even put a drone to it when the eagles were away, in a winter when no eaglets, no eagles, it's humongous. Yeah, got Section 8 unveiled. I'm just a regular person working on this property. I manage the property and everything for the owner. And I'm using only a phone, old phone, on scopes. I don't have high-tech equipment. I will never be monetized either. For that reason, I don't use special effect, AI, whatever. First, I don't have the time. And second, I'm not going to change what I'm seeing to make it better. So what I see is what you see. I do not do scheduled stream. And the reason being, I can tell you, yeah, I'm going to do a stream at 4 p.m. and nothing is around. So I stream when I know wildlife is more than likely to turn up, or like with the eaglets, I actually spot it. So I cannot do scheduled live for this reason. So if you enjoy wildlife, and I'm sorry, I'm not a pro, I'm not a filmmaker or a photographer, but if you still enjoy it, please subscribe and turn on your notifications on all to be notified when I come live, because I don't do scheduled. And every year from March to how long it takes, we follow the golden eagles on and off, and we follow the incubation of the eggs, then the hatching of the eggs, then the fledge. I try to catch fledge day, the very first flight. And then like now, we just watch them growing, learning to fly, protecting their food, da, 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 da. And then eventually, when it's strong enough, it will leave and start its new life somewhere else. And the parents will be back this winter, mating, having eggs. Hopefully, we get eaglets. 2 years in a row, we had no eaglets. The eggs didn't hatch. And then we watch it all over again. And then all year round, well, right now the grass is very tall, but we watched mule deer, white-tailed deer, raccoons, skunks, snakes, black widows as of 2 weeks ago when it was next to my hand, hawks, owls, owlets, squirrels, a lot of squirrels. One of them is actually the little star for the last few years. She was also on my old channel before they killed it. And I didn't mean kill it, terminate. That's a forbidden word. She has no tails. She's 11 years old, wild, never been nursed or whatever by a human. And last year she lost her babies. And I guess she was sad, I don't know. I was sitting on my patio outside, and she came on me. And for 9 years, it never happened. All happened is that she took nuts from my hands. And since then, she comes on her own terms. It's when she wants to. Like for the last 2 months, she's been busy nesting for the next litter, and she's been not so close. But she will come take walnuts from my mouth, and she'll do it on live streams. I'll just crawl on the floor with her on the live stream, and she'll just take nuts from my mouth. And she has no tails. She lost it 11 years ago, and she's over 11 years, because I've been here 11 years, and she was already here. What else? We get the odd mountain lion in the winter. We get the black bear. Last year it came on my summer stream during the night. And we get the odd bobcats. So we've got a lot. And you know, the regular birds, finches, robins, hummingbirds, orioles, da da da.